Hey, welcome to the Bridging the Generation podcast. I'm sorry, man. I'm so excited about the guest that I have today. This guy is all the way from Rochester, New York, upstate New York, man. We got my guy iLLanoise, man. Let me go ahead and tap into this brother, man.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on again, man? It's the Bridging the Generations podcast, man. All the way from upstate New York. I got a very special guest, man. This dude, I got a lot of respect for, man. Been putting it down in the game for a long time. We talk about iLLanoise, man. We talk about iLLanoise, man. How's it going, brother?
What's good? Cool and family. How you?
Man, I'm glad that we have this opportunity again, man. Like I said, man, I really appreciate you coming on my platform, man. You know, I've been following the movement that you got that you have with the claw. I'm loving the solo work, man. And you know, let's get into it, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. We about to go in, bro. I hope you got some time.
Let's go in. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, man. But look, I wanted to ask you, man, we can go back and forth, chop it up on Instagram, a little small talk or whatever. I always wanted to know, man, like, how did you get the name iLLanoise, man?
I got it from the movie Hustler, man. That was
hold up. I'm trying to think of the character. They did my man Sean McBride.
Yeah, Chief
they did him dirty.
Yeah, they did him dirty.
They did him dirty. He was that dude though.
The name was so catchy, I just ran with it. And back then I had an acronym for it. You know what I'm saying? It used to be I love life in New York, outside, inside slums. That's when I used to spell it like the state, but I stopped spelling it like that because people was thinking I was from Illinois, the state. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Because when I like I said, man, I know a lot of your work, man. But I try to get, I like to do my homework, man. And I typed in your name at one time, and the state came up, and it was a couple of other artists, man, that was named iLLanoise, and I'm like, yo, hold up, this dude don't sound like the iLLanoise. Like this dude. You can't rap. This guy can't rap. Like this iLLanoise, the iLLanoise that I know of, this guy can actually rap, man. So, I did my due diligence, man. I got the right one, man.
Yeah, it's a couple cats with the name, man. We gonna have to get them up out of here, though.
We gonna have to, man. We dealing with the real deal right here. So look, now, do you still use that acronym or what?
Nah, cause I spell it different now. I spell it with the E on the noise, so that they won't think, you know what I'm saying, that I'm from Illinois, the state.
Okay, bad. Gotta mental note. I gotta remember that, man. So look, again, man, we know you from upstate New York, man. What part of upstate New York are you actually from, man?
I'm from the east side. I lived everywhere though, but you know what I mean, I represent the east side. I lived all over Rochester.
Rochester. Okay, I want to let the people know that you're from Rochester, not just from upstate,
Yeah, right. Yeah, you gotta be specific. The east
I want to be specific. The east side.
Need to be more specific. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, like I said, man, like how was it growing up, man, in Rochester, man? A lot of people when they think of, New York, man, they think of the five boroughs, man. They forget about what's going on upstate, man. How was it growing up there, man?
I mean, Rochester, a small city, man. Like any other hood, a lot of violence, but it was good at the same time too, man. You know what I'm saying? Just regular hood shit, man.
Regular hood shit.
Violence, small city. It really wasn't too much to do there.
No doubt. Yeah, man. Well, one thing I know about Rochester, man, y'all get busy when it comes to this music, man. We gonna get into all that, though. We gonna get into all that.
Right.
I said, I hope you got time, man. So look, like you said, man, you grew up in Rochester, man. How was the hip hop scene, man? Because I don't know really of any MCs or anything from Rochester, like from back in the day. So what was some of your influences?
Some of my influences, like before I got into the shit, it was niggas like Uwap, niggas like Warfield, niggas like Dukums, niggas like Kill Pretty. Niggas like Dirty Red, you know what I mean? Them the niggas that would, niggas like Sean Ye, that was before my generation. Them the niggas that I was inspired by watching them, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I got to get in on this shit. I got to get my shit together. Them was the niggas that came before me that I was watching.
Bet. So they ever had like some You know, did that shit ever make like the radio or whatever? They was
Oh
just
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Some of them was getting radio play. You know, a lot of niggas had a lot of classic mixtapes in the street.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
it was definitely a scene there.
So basically, like a lot of your influence, man, really they came locally.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So outside of like the local acts, man, what was some of your other influences, man, outside of the local acts?
You know what I mean? You got Nas, you got AZ, you
Okay.
got Prodigy. I was always a big Mob fan.
No doubt.
You
No
know,
doubt.
Cool G rap. A
Oh,
lot of the Queens cats, you know. I
top
always
five.
loved Queen style, you know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
the Queens niggas.
No
Queens
doubt.
brothers,
No
you know what I'm
doubt.
saying?
No doubt. Well, look, now that like you said, man, I hear your influences and everything, man, and I see, like I said, man, and it's something I told you before, man. You have a very distinctive voice, man, and flow, man, that really stands out, man. So, like, when did you start rapping, man? Like, when did you really like, not when you got serious with the craft, but when you just start actually figure like, man, I can do this shit.
It was like high school, man. My senior year. Yep. I was
Oh,
like
high school.
18, man. I just picked it up out the blue one day.
Okay, okay.
You
Did
know,
you ever?
let me try to write some shit. And I
Yeah.
did. And I let niggas hear it. They was fucking with it. I was like, oh, this is what I'm doing.
Okay,
This is what
okay.
I'm doing. I'm on this right here. This is what I'm
No,
doing.
no doubt,
And
no
never
doubt.
look back.
Okay, so back then, did you have the style that you have now, or like did you go through like different transitions? You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I've noticed, man, about and before you answer, man, what I noticed, like a lot of MCs from New York, man, like you guys like mature fast, man. Like it's a fast paced like. Now I don't know how Rochester like that, man, but you guys are wise beyond your years, man. So was your style that you have now? Was it? Did you have that style back then, or what was the transition? If you don't mind.
I would say off the rip, I always was metaphorically nice. Like I always had bars off the rip.
No
As far
doubt.
as cadence and flow, and you know how to use my voice properly, I had to
Mm,
learn that over time. But as
okay.
far as the bars off the rip, it's just the way my brain think. I always had them off the rip.
Yeah, yeah.
And
We go get it.
around that time, you know, Fab was heavy, Jadakiss was heavy, so you had to have them bars. You know what I mean?
Oh, them DJ Clue mixtapes, man. I
Yeah,
remember those.
yeah.
Them
Hell
Clue
yeah.
mixtapes used to be crazy, man.
Right.
But yeah. So look, like so when like did you ever? I always wanted to ask you this too, man. Did you ever battle rap?
Nah,
Never battle rap. You ain't fuck with it.
I thought about it. I got the bars to do it, but
Yeah, that's why I asked.
my delivery would have to be different. I wouldn't battle rap the way that I rap. You know what I mean?
When I think about like if you did battle rap, it would be kind of like similar to kind of like what Goods do. Cause you
Yeah.
real smooth with that shit, man. Like it would, but it works though. Like I'm looking at what he does, man, and I'm like, I could see you doing. I could see you doing it. Like I said, man, you make great fucking music. You know what I'm saying? But I can see you doing that shit, man.
I did a cipher before that Goods was at though. He was giving it up to me too.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Goods. I hit him up recently, man. Good. He hit me back, man. So
That's what's up. That's what's
yeah,
up.
yeah. So again, man, when did you? We gonna fast forward a little bit, man. Like, when did you like really start taking this shit seriously?
Like 2000.
2000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so because I remember we talked before, man, and you mentioned, I asked you, what was your first project, man, and you mentioned, man, you had an album that was released in jail, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, for the mountains, we sent it to the prisons on tapes. It really wasn't for the public like that. That was the first cloth project, not my first project though.
Okay, that's what I wanted to clarify. That so that was a cloth project.
That was the very first cloth project. You know what
So
I mean?
what made y'all decide to release it that way?
That's who it was for. It was for the mountains. It was a story. It's like a whole story. It's really like a movie on wax. It
No
was really
doubt.
strictly for them. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Because they'd have
okay.
forgotten, they locked up, and we just wanted to do something for them to show like, yo, y'all not forgotten. You know what I mean? You got people out here that still fuck with y'all.
So when you said y'all released it for the mountains, y'all released it for prison. Now, was this like one particular prison, or this was like, was it numerous prisons?
Numerous joints. Yep.
No doubt, no doubt. Okay. So look, again, man, we go keep it moving, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. I know, like I said, we talked before, man, and I thought I knew your first album, man, but I had to do my due diligence, like, I still don't know exactly. Now, I have right here what I've researched, man, your first album. And look, I'm doing my due diligence, man. Like because I know the bulk, let's make this clear for the record. I know the bulk of your work. But when I did my due diligence, man, it seemed like the first project that I found was the cinematic movie, man, the world's first cinematic movie hosted by DJ Drama. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that your first project?
Nah, that's not my first project.
What's your first project?
My first project was like 2000, 2001.
Jesus Christ.
I started in a group. I was in a group called the Untouchables first. So we was
Hold up. Let's talk about that, man. Because we gonna get into the cloth and all that, man. But I want to talk about this Untouchables because you mentioned that to me before, man. What happened with that? Talk about that.
Yeah, it was a group. It was me, my man Mark II, my man Larry Love, Unique,
Uh-huh.
my nigga Mac. Yeah, we all had a group. So I was in a group at first.
Right.
And everybody just started going their own way. A couple of niggas caught babes, went to prison and shit. So
no doubt.
That's how I kind of end up becoming a solo artist. I just made a tape one day to get my man some bail money. That's really how I became a solo artist.
Damn, that's some real shit.
It didn't even have a title, artwork, or nothing. I went in the stool, took my notepad, and he just threw beats on, and I just went, and that was the tape.
Damn.
Put that out, the hood went crazy. That I was a solo artist. That's how that went.
So how many projects did you do with them?
We had a couple. We probably had like three projects together.
Man, you got to point me to that. I want to hear that early Illinoise, man. Like
I don't even got them shits. I don't know where them shits at, man.
Oh, so don't hold that against me then, man. Because I did my homework, man. I did my homework, brother.
I'm horrible with that. It's a bunch of shit that I don't even got that I wish I had.
Yeah. Okay, that's all good, man. I just want you to know, man. Hey, when we chopped it, I say, man, because every artist that I bring to my platform, man, I want to make sure, I want to cover his catalog, man, because I figured like just the catalog that you have that I know of, man, is fucking phenomenal, bro. And when I found out, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I said I appreciate that.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. It's phenomenal, man. But if it's more music, man, I gotta know everything, bro.
Oh yeah, I got more, man.
Okay. Well, look, man. So again, the first project that the earliest project that I know of, man, and again, don't hold this against me, man, but it's the DJ Drama project, man. It's called the Cinematic, the world's first mixtape movie. I want to talk about this, man. I want to talk about this because this shit is crazy, man. So first of all, man, how did you link up with DJ Drama, bro? Because he was a big deal then, and he's a big deal in hip hop, man.
Definitely. My DJ P Cutta was playing one of my joints in the club, and they wanted to buy the beat. It was a song I didn't care about. So that's how we initially linked. They wanted to buy that beat off me when they heard my joint in the club, and everything happened after that.
Now, when you say who, what do you mean who?
DJ Drama and them wanted to buy my beat.
Okay.
They wanted to buy the beat that they heard me on in the club.
So how long did it take for y'all, from the time that they heard that they wanted to buy that beat? How long did it take from there to the time that they actually, you guys linked up and put that project together?
That shit was quick, man. Maybe like a few weeks.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that shit was fast.
Okay, man. So look, man, let's get into this project, man. Because this shit is something I feel like everybody needs to hear, man. Like this is something I've never heard before, and I haven't heard since, man. As far as like, it's called Cinematic, the world's first mixtape movie, man. Hosted by DJ Drama. And what made you decide to come up with that concept, man? And that title.
All right, like back when I was doing my first solos, I did a movie. I did Belly like in 2002. That was the first movie I did.
Okay.
Because a movie is nothing but a story. So like in hip hop, we tell stories. If I could break this movie down within a few minutes,
right,
it would be crazy. So I did it. It worked. That was the first one, 2002 Belly. Then in 2003, I did Juice. You know what I'm saying? Then like 05, 06, I did Scarface. And then my manager at the time, he like, yo, you should make a whole fucking tape like that. I'm like, nigga, you know how long it took to write them shits? Like, I can't do a whole tape like that. But I ended up doing it, though. I ended up doing it, taking my time. It took a long ass. That probably was the longest shit that I ever had to write. Because I had to literally study every movie and, you know, figure out what's important about it and break the shit down.
No doubt.
In the right, you know, time frame. And yeah, I did it. And, you know, cinematic, you know, that's what came out.
No doubt, no doubt. So look, like I said, man, as I listened to that, man, I noticed you just mentioned Belly, you mentioned Juice, you mentioned, and you also mentioned that a lot of these, you said you did concept. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, you did concept projects about these particular movies in 2002, 2003. Is that what you're telling me?
No. I was just doing the one song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I throw one on one mixtape.
Okay. So
after I got to the third one, he like, yo, you should do a whole joint like this.
Oh,
that's how cinematic was born.
Okay, because I noticed, man, like I'm listening to the project, man, you do have Belly, you got Juice, you got Troy, you got Scarface, you got but when you did this particular project now, this is all new shit though, right?
Yeah, I re-recorded Belly, and I think I left the original Juice from 2003 on there, but I redid Belly over though.
Yeah, my favorite joint on there is that is the Scarface joint, man. I fucks with that heavy.
Yeah, Scarface was hard, man.
Yeah, that Scarface, the Troy joint, that shit is a banger too, man. All that shit slap, man. But the reason why I want to go, going a little bit, in depth with this project, man, because as a fan outside and outside looking at me, like there has never been anything like that before. I mean, I don't know if you know that, brother.
Oh yeah, I know.
And it hasn't been anything like that since, man. So what was what was the reception, man? In the city, man, or period.
They was fucking with it, man. They was fucking with it heavy. That was supposed to be the one that put me on, man.
Okay.
We kind of fucked up with the marketing. We released it in the South because Drama was on it, but we really should have pushed that shit in New York City heavy.
Definitely.
That was some East Coast shit. So
Definitely.
we kind of dropped the ball with the marketing, but that one was supposed to get me up out of there, though. That was the one.
That shit is a classic, bro. That's just awesome, man. That's something that like you could play from beginning to end, man. No stopping, man. That shit is. I'm glad that I went back and checked that shit out, man. It's dope because I also want to say this, man. Like, how did you make? Like, you got some heavy hitters on that joint, like co-signing, man. You got Benny Idol, Freeway, Eton Thomas, man, P Cutta. You got Cal from Jagged Edge, man. How the fuck you Cal from Jagged Edge, man? Like, that's crazy. They all show love, man.
Right. Now I used to fuck with Eton Thomas hard. He used to give us tickets to games when he played for the Wizards. So we go to the game and fuck with him. He was always a big fan, man. Shout out to him.
So you was coming down here because hold on, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Eton Thomas play for Syracuse?
I'm not sure. I know him from the Wizards.
Okay, I believe he played with it.
We used to go to the games in DC.
Okay. Yeah. We gonna talk about that later. We gonna talk about your time. We gonna talk about all that, man. So again, man, that project, I do want the fans to know, man, like this was a big deal, man. Like, having a project with DJ Drama, man, that was a big. I don't think I don't know if a lot of the younger fans know that, man, but that was a big deal, bro. Like getting that stamp.
I mean, this the nigga who jumped off Jeezy career. He was charging like 20 stacks back then.
Shit.
He was getting money for them gangster grills, like. So that definitely me to be unsigned and have a tape with Drama, like that shit was unheard of back then.
Okay, but you also mentioned that you said you was signed. You was one of his first signed artists, if not his first signed artist.
No, that was P Cutta.
P Cutta. Oh, my bad. Okay, I apologize, man. So yeah, man, we gonna keep it moving, man. I mean, are you and Drama, y'all feel good? I mean, y'all got a rapport pretty.
I ain't heard from him, and since then, you know what I'm saying. Okay. But shout to him though,
Yeah, shout out to Drama, man. He's late. Hey, don't forget he kicked off T.I. career too.
Mm-hmm.
Easy and T.I., man. So look, man, like I said, I know you released some projects in between. I know you got the loud pack, Strawberry Death joint with DJ Hami
99.
99. I keep fucking that name up, man. Well, I want to fast forward to this is a project, man, that I really fuck with heavy, man. It's the Unspoken Truth project, man, and I feel guilty, man, that I never heard that shit until like recently, man.
Right,
But
right, right.
what was what was going on in your life around that time when you dropped the Unspoken Truth, man? Because that was a dope project.
I think that was around the time when I came back to Rochester, or it was a few years after I had been home, and I hooked up with my nigga Select the Priest, and we just whipped that up real quick, man.
Yeah, that shit
Yep.
got some fire, and I like the joint you got. I love that So Good shit, man. That show. You remember that track, So Good?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my shit. That's my shit, man. And you got a joint called Let It Go, man. And this is what I want to let's go in. Like this Let It Go track. This is the first time that I've ever seen, my bad, not Let It Go. Let It Go is my shit, but that G riding. That G riding got Mav, it got Rig, and it
Right.
got Steph on it. And this was to my knowledge, this is the first time I've ever seen them on a project with you. So was this the first time y'all linking up?
Project. I think I was on Riggs and Synth project, but on my project, I think that's the first time that we was all together as a collective on that joint. That's
Okay.
fact. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Like that G riding, man. That shit that y'all boys y'all get y'all shit off on that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, so with that being said, man, so how now speaking of Rig, speaking of Synth, speaking of Mad, man, shout out to all them guys, man. So when did the club come together, man? When did you guys decide, like, let's put this shit together, man? We all dope in our own right, but let's put this shit together. When did that come to play?
I believe this was like 2012, 2013. Like Riggs and Synth, they was already working together. Synth brought Riggs to me. I heard their chemistry.
No doubt.
Then I heard Mav, and I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy. Like, how I never heard of this nigga.
Exactly.
Like, yo, we got to put this shit together. After I heard Mav, it was like, yo, it's on. Mav came up with the name, and you know what I'm saying? The Clove was born, and we never looked back, man. We've been cooking since.
No doubt, man. So this is a question, man. I always, I got a lot to talk about, man. But this is one of the questions, man, because you guys have when I think of groups, man, I think of great groups. I think of groups like Wu-Tang. I think of groups like Mob Deep. I think of collectives, man. Boot Camp Click, man. And one thing I love about you guys, man, all you guys are very distinctive, man, as artists, man. So with that, and you can hold your own right. So with that being said, how hard has it been to shine on your own, get your shit off on your own, but also, remain a collective?
It's not really hard, man. We come together, do what we do our solo shit when we do it. That shit be easy for real, man. It's like everybody capable of putting up 30, you know what I mean? So when we get together, like you just gotta be on your shit. You know what I mean? You gotta be on your shit because niggas gonna smoke your boots. You better be ready.
Yeah, man.
Every trip, you better be fucking ready.
Man, y'all boys a problem, man. It's like, when I hear, like I said, man, when I hear you guys different styles, man, it's like it's rare when you hear a group, man, where everybody sounds different, man. Like none of y'all sound alike, man. From Times Change, from with the grittiness, the gruff from Gates, man. Like when did you link when y'all link up? Because I don't remember Gates being around. I don't see him on a lot of like Gates and Mooch.
Gates appeared on For the Mountains, but he wasn't cloth yet. So he came a little later, you know what I mean? But he was always around, but he got officially down a few years after that.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Rod Gates, man. That motherfucking Independence Day from last year, man. He just dropped something this year. Gates, hey man. Shout out to Rob Gates, man. He's
that nigga energy different, right?
He's nuts, man. He's nuts, man. All y'all dope as shit, man. All y'all dope as shit, man. But I gotta shout out Rob Gates. I gotta shout out Mooch, man. I love you guys, man. I can talk about you guys for an hour, man. But look, let's keep it moving, man. So you released a couple mixtapes, man, with DJ M80, man. Like how was how was that like linking up with him, man? Because if I'm mistaken, man, he's like a big deal up in upstate.
Yeah. And made he be moving and shaking. You know, he fucked with a lot of crews and he be moving around doing this thing. Working with M80, man, that was a blessing because I had moved to Charlotte and I was struggling finding a place to record. He taught me how to record on FaceTime, how to record myself. So I had bought all my equipment and the shit was just sitting. I couldn't figure the shit out. He taught me how to record myself and that shit freed me, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
So forever salute the M80 for that.
Hey, salute to DJ M80, man. Now, DJ M80, correct? Again, is he from Buffalo or was he from Rochester? Because I'm here every time I talk to somebody, man. I've talked to Jamal Gasol, I've talked to Pounds. Man, I hear different things, man. Like
he's from Rochester, but he's based out of Buffalo.
He's based out of Buffalo.
If I understand correctly, yeah, he from Rochester, but based out of Buffalo.
Okay. So again, man, how far is Buffalo from Rochester?
It's an hour.
About an hour?
Hour and some change, depending how fast you drive.
What about Syracuse? How far are you from Syracuse?
Syracuse, probably the same. I'm not pretty sure, but probably the same though. Hour and some change.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, shout out to DJ M80, man. He's definitely a legend, man. You know what I'm saying? And gotta salute him, man. So look, on the fixed tape, man, I believe this the original fixed tape, the fixed tape project, I believe this came out like 2014, 2015, man. You got this line, man, and it really stands out. I'm not a rapper, so I'm gonna paraphrase it because I'm not a rapper.
Right.
But you basically was talking about like a lot of these New York niggas riding, on March 9th. The track is called March 9th, and you got your fit off on it. You talk about a lot of these New York niggas, man, riding the South Flow, man, like that particular line, man. You didn't. Do you still feel that way, or is that something? Do you feel like that was honestly you said it? So do you feel like a lot of New York cats are still doing that now, or what? What's your take on that?
Yeah, you got a lot of New York niggas that still do that, and it's okay to switch up your style once in a blue. You know what I mean? Because I do, but you should sound like where you from.
Facts.
If you from New York, you should sound like New York. You shouldn't sound like a different place. You know what I mean? You're supposed to represent where you from. Your influence should be where you from. You know what I mean? That's my opinion, my humble opinion.
No, I feel like most people, man, like me and you around the same age, man. So we come from a different era where everybody, man, like Atlanta niggas, they didn't sound like New York niggas. New York niggas didn't sound like the West Coast.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the beauty of your style. You're supposed to bring niggas into your world. How you bringing them in your world if you don't even sound like where you from?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Still crafty, still nasty. Wanna pinch me like I didn't wear green on St. Patty. Sidewalk executive office was in the alley. Summertime silk short sleeves and suede ballies. Padlocks and empties, we slap box with semis. I was nice when Matlock was skinny. I'm chip tooth knives, cool G list. Lazy eye frame, white mixed with bald head kiss. Photographic memory, metaphors and similes. I'm fabulous with the punches, no Emily. Inspired a lot of y'all to pick up a pen. You my son, nigga, pick up your chin. Kiss the Converse. Whole team got drums, that's a concert. We can trade shots, that's commerce. It's about time for y'all to hand down the rock. I'm young, but an old timer like a grandfather clock.
We talked on the record about you being in PG County, man. That's where I reside, man. So talk about that, man. What was your time like in PG County, man? What was that all about?
Shit, man, I had a great time in PG County. That shit was like my second home. I was fucking with P Cutta, so I used to be going back and forth. Then that shit just became too much. Like he'd say something, yo, such and such down here right now, get down here. Then I had to shoot down. So I just end up moving down and, moving in with him. And it was a beautiful time, man. We got a lot of work done. City showed me a lot of love. Yeah, beautiful time, man. That's my second home, man.
You said it's your second home?
My second home, man.
Yeah, I live here, man. It's like I'm born and raised in DC, man. But this hey, I love it here, man. I couldn't complain. I can't complain, man.
Yeah, because like back then, like Chipotle was down there, Five Guys, Chick-fil-A. Like, yo, we didn't have that shit up here. It's like
stop playing. You didn't have that up here?
Hell nah.
You should come down here, man. I got one like right around the corner. Matter of fact, man, when I finish this interview, well, I got Vic Smith the next, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab me some Chipotle, man. I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I was down there with the mambo sauce and all that at the
Yeah.
carryout, man.
Oh, that's in the fridge, man. I got that in the fridge, man. I know how to whip them wings up and all that, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I loved it down there, man. A lot of beautiful ladies down there too.
No doubt. Yeah, y'all New York. Hey, you know the women down here, man. They love y'all New York dudes, man. Y'all need, hey, man, y'all gotta stop coming down here, man. Y'all taking all our women, man.
Right. Yeah, y'all got some down there, man.
Yeah.
It's something in the water down there.
Yeah, man. They something else, man. They special. I will say that, man. So before we move on from that, man, what part of PG was you at, man? You was in,
I
you know,
stayed in
Waldo, Heights.
I stayed in Soutland, Carriage Hill Apartments.
Trife.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was right in the hill, man.
Wow. So you was near Tula High School.
Yeah.
You near the high school and shit. Silver Hill Road and all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And then I lived in Largo for a little bit also.
Oh my God. Yeah, you talk about beautiful women, bro. Largo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I loved it, man. Like I you know, let me see. This like before Wale was on. We used to be in the same spots. This before he got the Rock Nation management.
Okay.
Yeah, this was real early, man. And
so what we talking about? 05, 06?
Yeah, 05, 06, 07. Yep. All that.
Okay, man.
I was down there working with Pete, man, and you know, we was putting it in, man. He had his street wars popping. I was all over them joints. And we was getting it in, man.
Yeah, shout out to P Cutta, man. Like I said, he's one of his show is how I first heard of you guys. I don't know if I mentioned that to you. That's the first time I ever heard the cloth, man.
Oh, from P Cutta show?
P Cutta, yep.
That's love.
Yep, that's the first time my boy shout out my boy Malik, man. Malik the one put me on to P Cutta because I ain't know nothing about P Cutta. My boy Malik put me on to P Cutta.
You ain't know about P and you from down there? That's crazy.
I know, man. I had some other stuff going on, man. I was
right.
You know, I'm tapped in though. Definitely tapped in now though, man. P Cutta's a legend, man. Shout out to P Cutta.
Shout out to P, man.
Yeah. So look, we gonna talk about we gonna move a little bit further, man. And I want to talk about this 2019, man. You just dropped the project, man. God's work, bro. I want to spend some time on this project, man, because I really feel like this is a very special project, man. And why did you name it that?
I feel I'm a product of God's work. I am God's work. I'm his creation. So
no doubt.
That's where the title came from. And we just, we built around that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I love that project, man. I wanted to add, like I said, I don't want to get too deep, man, but it seemed like you when you listen to that project, man, you like a spiritual man, like you kind of
man.
No doubt.
God is great, man. God is amazing.
No doubt, man. Hey, fans, y'all need to check out this God's work. We about to talk about it. Because this project was produced entirely by DJ M80. Now, is this your first time having a project entirely produced by DJ M80?
Yeah, this was.
Okay, so how was it working with him and putting this project together?
It was good, man. We knocked it out quick. Real, like we send the joints back and forth. He send the beat, I record myself, knock it out, send it right back. The process was real quick. We ain't take long with it.
Okay, because I love that preacher track, man. That's probably that, and I believe that How Could It Be, man. I remember on that How Could It Be, you mentioned you talk about you 7 years old when I first seen crack, and I'm thinking like, damn, bro, that's 7 years old, man. Even growing up in DC, man, I never seen that, bro. Like, so how was that, man? Being, we gonna go back a little bit, man. Like, if you don't mind,
I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, my step pops was a hustler, so I saw a lot young. I'm very observant. I saw a lot of shit young, man. You know what I mean? So it made me not jump off the porch blind. Like, I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying?
No
I wasn't
doubt.
like my peers. Niggas jumped off the porch blind. I already knew, nigga, this shit serious right here.
No doubt. Yeah, that project, man. I really feel like, if anybody want to know, like what you represent as an artist, man, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like that's a great project to start off. Not to discount, listen, not to discount all the rest of your work, man, but I really feel like that project right there is real special to me, bro.
Right.
I gotta admit that. Who the older lady on the intro? Who's that on the intro?
That's White Man's World.
Oh, my bad. That is White Man. We're gonna get into it. So speaking of that, we about to just get into that. I apologize, man. So we about to get into that, but before I get into that, man, so like again, you from Rochester. So how do you feel about the sound of Rochester right now, man? You guys got a lot of artists popping right now. You got 38 Special, you got Pounds, you got Ito, you got you guys, man. What do you feel about that, man? How you feel about what Rochester, the noise y'all making right now, man?
I feel great about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas putting it in right now. We finally, getting our just due. Because we've been putting it in, we've been banging, but it's like now we finally, you know what I'm saying, getting that spotlight and that recognition. And you know what I mean? I'm happy, man. It's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing.
So how do you feel about like working with artists from Rochester? I know you guys got a couple of I know you guys work with you guys work together. I know you guys mainly work do stuff with I know you Daniel's son Ace and Eastwood or whatever, but
Right.
how do you make a long story short, man? How do you feel about working with other artists in upstate New York, not just Rochester?
I'm all for it, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Let's all get in the kitchen and cook, man. Let's make some gumbo. I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm with it, man. I'm all for it, man.
So y'all got a pretty good relationship with Special and all them and Shay Noah and y'all cool.
I mean, we all know of each other. It's a small city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like niggas should be working more. I'm open to that. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man.
I'm open to it, man. It need to be more of that.
I want to, like I said, man, I totally agree, man, because and it's something I mentioned with you before, man. I was speaking to another artist, man. They say a lot of times, man, when you from like a small city or whatever, and a lot of times, man, artists don't want to work with you. They see your grind, they respect what you do, but is it true that sometimes, man, like the competition is one of the reasons why you guys don't work more often together? Correct me if I'm wrong. What's your take on that?
It could be that. You know what I mean? It definitely could be a competition, or we from this side of the city, we don't fuck with that side. All right. Corny shit, corny. Let's work and get this money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We don't gotta like each other. If you don't like a nigga, out rap him. Rap under the booth if you don't like him. You know what
there you go.
Let's not deprive the fans of getting this music, man.
No doubt. Yeah. So what's y'all really? I mean, y'all like you said, man, Buffalo is not that far from you guys, man. Griselda, they making some noise. They doing their thing right now. And I remember Riggs. He had Benny was on the Riggs joint not that long ago, man. So how's y'all? How you related with them boys?
He was on the samples. I mean, we don't really know of each other like that. You know what I mean? We familiar through the music, but we, what I mean? We don't know each other personally, but you know what I'm saying? No. Benny was on the samples joint, and salute to them boys.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They doing it right now. Salute to them.
Yeah, man. I really feel like, even if I look at you guys on the same level, I really feel like they paving the way, man, they paving the way for upstate, man.
They definitely turned the lights on, and we coming through that same door. We might hit the back door though.
Hey, respect, man. I like I said, I love what you guys doing, man. So look, man, you had this verse, man. I wanted to talk off record about this, man. Like you had this verse on Smoking Aces where you said, and again, I'm not a rapper, so let me just, I'm gonna go ahead. You say should have been pop. I'm a decade late. I could have verse of the month for a decade straight. I'm like, shit. Yo, that's nuts, man. And you start off the Smoking Aces, man. You don't start off a lot of songs, man. You really, be coming, in the middle, whatever, get busy. But I love how you start that show. Talk about that verse, man, because that verse is nuts, bro.
Let me see. That actual verse is Flag Day, the one you talking
Flag Day, yes, sir. Yeah, it's on Mav and Rob Gates shit that came out earlier this year.
Correct. Yeah, Flag Day, that was just a group joint. Everybody just went in, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, That was a nice line though, man.
I do my research, man. And the thing about it, it wasn't just that the bars that came after. You had some more shit that came after that. But that particular line, man, like it really makes me think like, man, this dude's a problem, man. You talk that talk, man. You talk that talk.
All right, man, I appreciate it, man.
You talk that talk, man. So look, man, again, shout out to man that's Rob Gates, man. That's a project produced by Big Ghost, man. That project is fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Big Ghost, man. Salute to the guys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So again, man, we're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna talk about this your latest project, man. We'll talk about White Man's World. Came out, I believe, like 2 months ago. Why'd you name it that, bro?
I was inspired by Tupac, man. You know, he had a song called White Man's World.
No doubt.
That's where the inspiration came from. And I just expounded, you know what I mean? I took that topic and I just, you know, went where I needed to go with it. But, you know, Big Pac, that was the inspiration, the GOAT, you know what I mean?
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
So he's in the with Pac being with Pac, because a lot of niggas from New York, man, they don't be giving up for Pac like that, man. Like it's
Pac from New York.
And I know that's why I don't be understanding why they be like Pac is from New York. Now I understand he went to the West Coast and all that shit, but Pac a New York nigga.
Man, Pac the fucking GOAT, man. He the GOAT.
So he's definitely in the top 5.
He's the GOAT, man.
He the GOAT?
He the GOAT.
My man.
I would say lyrically, Nas is the GOAT. Far as total package, Pac is the GOAT.
Pac's the GOAT.
Total package.
I don't have a strong argument against that, man. I don't have a strong argument against that, you know. But look, so I meant it, like I said, the older lady, man, like who was that talking on the intro, man, on that project, man? Who's that?
A lady from down here that I know.
She was dropping some jewels, man.
Yeah. She was talking.
She was talking that talk, man.
Yeah, she narrated the whole shit damn near.
Okay, so I didn't know, like, is that family, like a mom, dude, so grandma, auntie, or something, you know?
That's a friend from down here that I
Okay,
met.
okay. Yeah, so look, we gonna finish talking about this project, this White Man's World project, man. Again, you had this song called Mental Prison, man, and I fucking, to me, that's the best song on there, man. The whole thing slap is 9 tracks of heat. Right. No, you ain't gotta skip it. You keep it short, straight to the point. And but talk about that particular song, man. You know, what was your mindset as far as like putting that song together, man? I love that shit, man.
Mental Prison is just, you know, it's about not putting yourself in a box. You know, reaching for the stars, thinking outside of the box, doing different shit. You know what I'm saying?
No
Being
doubt.
From the hub, you know, we put ourselves in a box, and it's like, it's okay to dream. It's okay to dream, man. And, you know, don't be trapped in that prison inside your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's what that joint is about.
Yeah, you was dropping jewels on that joint from the beginning to the end, man. Like that track is something I feel like everybody, you know what I mean, who's trying to elevate, man, they need to hear that song right there, man. So shout out to you for that, man. I love that shit, man. You know, again, man, one of the recurring themes of that album, man, is like, again, it's like mental, you know, my observation, man, is like, you know, mental elevation. And you know, you mentioned, you know, you got the track New Panther, you know, when you talk about revolution and shit like that, man, like if you don't mind expounding on that a little bit, man, like what was your thought process in putting that song together, man? Because I love, that's one of the songs I like too.
Yeah, New Panther, you know, shit, I just felt like, you know, it's time for some New Panther shit, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
Panthers was the realest niggas to me. You know what I mean? Them was the real gangsters.
No doubt.
Like,
no
niggas
doubt.
Be playing. The Panthers, you ain't more gangster than the Panthers. They went to the White House with hammers. Like, it don't get no more gangster.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
That was just an ode to the Panthers, and you know, just talking about certain things that transpired. You know.
No doubt. No doubt. Nah, you got this. You got this one line. Speaking of Panthers, man, I remember you had this one line. You say. Huey Newton without the tooting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that was it. Hey, man, a lot of people forget, man. That's how Huey went out, though, man.
Yeah, Huey was wilding on his way out, but you know, he was going to war with the dealers. Like he was laying his law. Like
yeah. Huey got busy.
Yeah, he got super busy, man.
He got busy. You also got this line, man, on the you know, where you talk about Sister Soldier. You know what I'm saying? That cold winter, man. Like a lot of I like that scheme that you put together for that that verse right there, man. I gotta give it up to you on that shit, man. That was real clever.
Wow.
Nah, it was real clever, man. And so on that album, man, I noticed you also spoke about, you know, you coming to DC, man. Like you said you was I believe you said you was like 10 years old, 7 years old. You came to DC and see Rosa Parks, man. Like, how was that experience, bro? And what was that for?
It was some type of march going on, and my grandma had brought me down, and it was a bunch of people. Like, I forget the exact year, but I believe I was like 10. But I just remember a bunch of people, and yeah, Rosa Parks was speaking. And you know that's something that was always important to me. My grandma, she always took me to travel and move around and, you know, do different things, and that was one of the things that, you know, I held dear to my heart.
No doubt, man. I know that had to be like a hell of an experience, man. I've been here, man, all my life, man, and I've never seen Rosa Parks, man, speak.
Yeah,
you know
that was a classic moment, man. You know, my grandma took me to see Malcolm X, so she really the one planted those seeds in me. You know what I mean? To have the mind frame that I have, she planted those seeds.
and that's what I like about you, man. Like Gates got his shit, Riggs got his shit. Like all of you guys are very different, man. And you know, I always wanted to ask, man, because I know Riggs and Smith did a project together. You know, they got a project, couple of projects together. Mooch and Riggs got a project together, produced by Big Go. Gates and Mav got a project, man, but you don't have. Do you have a project with any of the members? And have you ever thought about that? Like, who you think you would mesh well with? You know what I'm saying? Not no disrespect to none of them, but I'm just saying with your style, who do you think you would probably mesh pretty good with if you did a joint project?
I mesh with anyone. With any of them, you know what I mean? But me, Riggs, and Mav do got a project.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it never came out, but we did it a year or two ago. You know what I'm saying? We got some shit on ice, and yeah, any of my brothers, like, I sound good with any of them. You know what I mean?
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah. You need to. Yeah, hey man, when you get a chance, man, when y'all get a chance, man, y'all need to drop. I would love to hear that shit, man. I would love to hear that. So look, we at the part of the show, man. This is what I like to do, man. I like to play start, bench, and cut, man. So I'm gonna give you 3 MCs, man, from our era, and you tell me who you go start, tell me who you go bench, and who you go cut. So you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so the first artist I got, man, I got Ghostface, I got Raekwon, and I got Method Man. So who you go start, who you go bench, who you go cut?
Damn, that's rough, man. Damn.
You in the pressure cooker, fam. Let's go.
Hot seat, man.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Ray and Ghost kind of equal to me. They kind of equal. Let's see, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I definitely would start one of them.
So Method Man automatically on the bench.
Yeah, I think they had more longevity, man.
Yeah, they
Meth had his time when he was the nigga too, though. Don't get that twisted. But never. I think they longevity was a lot longer.
I don't know if I ever shared this with you, man, but Ghostface is my favorite rapper all time, man. Period.
Ghost that nigga, man.
All time. Not my favorite Wu-Tang member. He my favorite rapper of all time.
Ghost that nigga, man.
Ghost that nigga, man. And I got love for Raekwon and I got love for Meth. But I personally feel like Ghostface, man, he has the best catalog out of any. There was never no decline with Ghostface from Supreme Clientele, Iron Man, even to the all this shit, man. Like it's fish scale. You can keep going, man. There's really no decline, man.
That's a fact.
That's my little tidbit, man. I know that. Hey, I'm throwing that out there, man.
But Ray and Ghost, them niggas equal, so they both had to start, and then unfortunately, I had to bench Meth, man.
Okay,
But
I
Meth
respect
that
that.
nigga too, though, man.
Nah, I respect that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. So look, like I said, man, that White Man's World, man, great project. I love that project, man. You guys need to go ahead and support my man, iLLanoise on that project. God's Work, great project. But we about to get into this. We about to get into the project that you guys released earlier, man. The Cloth, man. You guys came together and put out a project recently.
Right.
And this shit is nuts, man. What made you guys, come all back together, man, to put this the fix tape, not the fix tape, it's the fix tape.
Right. Shit, it was just time, man. It was just time to, bring it back full circle, man.
No doubt, no
You
doubt.
got some people may not be aware of every member. Some people caught the wave at different times, so
No doubt.
it was time to bring the collective together back to the forefront.
Mm.
You know what I mean? To show niggas who's who, and yeah, that project's stupid, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all, I swear, man. When I listen to y'all, when I listen to you guys as a collective, man, I swear, man, it's like reminiscent of Wu Tang, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like a modern day. When I think of groups, man, I'm gonna be honest. It's not no cap. I'm not capping because I'm talking to you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it 100. If I feel like whatever is not up to par, I ain't gonna mention it, or I'm gonna just let you know. But I'm gonna keep it 100. When it comes to groups, ain't nobody better than y'all. There might be some niggas that's on y'all level, but better. Ain't nobody fucking with y'all, man.
Love, man.
That's real. I had to say that, man. While you on my platform, man, I had to put that out there, man. So salute to y'all again. Salute to y'all for that, man. Again, like you said, man, you from upstate, man. Most people think about New York hip hop, man. They think about, they think about the Five Barrels, man. What would you say the difference, man? Between upstate and NYC. What would you say the main difference?
Between upstate and NYC?
Yeah, man. As far as like music.
At this present time right now?
At this time right now, yeah. Yes, sir.
I think we more with that old 90s sound right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
NYC, they trying different styles right now.
No
Where
doubt.
we from is niggas is sticking to their guns with that old script.
No
I would
doubt.
say that's the big difference.
Okay. Yeah, man, because I noticed, man, like from you guys, man, from Edo, from Pounds, man. Not only are y'all very distinctive and have your own movements, man, but I personally feel like, man, like the heart of hip hop, man, it's in upstate. You guys don't miss. I can't name a project, man, where I'd be like, nah, man, the Cloth, man, ain't come with it on this one right here.
Right, yeah. Everybody gunning right now, man. Everybody
and that goes for, I can say the same thing for Edo, man. That old murder with B Don, man, and Pounds, man. I fuck with Pounds, man. A lot of I can go on and on, man. But you guys just don't miss, man.
Yeah, man, niggas going for the crown right now, man.
No doubt, no doubt. So look, man, we getting towards the end of the show, man. I told you we gonna talk. We gonna get into some shit, man. So, being that you a dope ass MC, man. What do you hate most about the game, man? What could you do? I'm gonna put it like this: what could you do without in the rap game right now?
The politics.
Expound on that a little bit, if you don't mind.
The politics of the game, it's a lot of goofy niggas in this game that you gotta rub elbows with and interact with. If I could do away with that part, I would be, you know what I mean? I would be good, man. It's hard to find solid niggas in the industry, man. It's a lot of goofy, weird niggas in the industry, man.
Yeah, you ain't gotta get no names, man. But we
ain't gonna give them no light, but yeah, it's a lot of goofy niggas, man.
We know what it is, man. We know what it is, man. So look, if you could pick I'm gonna put it like this: if you could pick your favorite 3 albums out of your catalog, I know mine's. What would yours be?
Let me see. Rose in the Pavement.
Mm-hmm.
That was a double mixtape. I know you ain't heard that.
Nah, brother.
It ain't nowhere online.
That's what hey man. If look, put it like this, if it's online, I found it, bro. I did my due diligence. I did my part, bro. Shit.
Yeah, Rose in the Pavement.
Okay.
East Coast Ain't Dead. That was my first like official album.
No doubt.
East Coast Ain't Dead and Cinematic. Yeah, them will be my favorite three.
Damn, bro. You got them over. You got them over White Man's World?
Yeah, I got them over White Man's World.
Now, okay, let's go back for a second, man. Cause we about to talk, man. Let's talk, man. So you did God's work. Now, how long exactly, man? How long did it take to put together that project? And how long did it take to put together White Man's World? Because that don't I'm sorry, brother. I just find it hard to believe that you put it together that quick, man.
God,
I believe you. Let's make it clear. I believe you, but I'm not saying that, but it's
right.
When if somebody else put out that body of work, I'm gonna be honest, man. Again, no cap, bro. They take about a year or half a year to do that.
Hell no, I did that shit fast, man. Now, White Man's World took some time because I kept dropping it, then revisiting it. So I was working on White Man's World originally like in 2017.
Okay.
And I started and stopped and stopped. So that one took a little minute.
Yeah, because like you said, man, y'all did, y'all still stay busy, man, dropping you had the mixtape, 2015, you had Salute the Few. I love that's my shit right there. Broad Day Kidnapper, man. Y'all stay busy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we be working, man.
Yeah, man. So again, man, again, I appreciate you on my platform, man. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, man, but it is what it is, man. I just wanted to give you your flowers while you're here, man. It's been an honor and it's been a pleasure, man. And I would like to say, man, just keep doing your thing, brother, man. Huge, man. Anything else, man, you got coming out, man? What should we be looking out for, man? What should we be looking out for the cloth?
Shit, we got a bunch of shit, man. Everybody gun loaded. We just gonna keep dropping all year. And my next joint, The Fisherman. That's the next joint for me, real soon.
That's gonna be this year or next year?
Yeah, nah. This year.
Oh shit.
Produced by my nigga Halo. Yeah, The Fisherman. That's my next collective work.
Okay, so you got one producer on here this time.
Yeah.
You went back, kind of like how you did with DJ M80 produce your whole. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so with DJ Halo, he's from upstate. I never heard of him.
Halo from Jersey.
Jersey. Okay, shout out to DJ Halo, man. I know it's gonna be some fire, man. Again, man. Where could fans find the music, man? Because people need to hear this shit, man. People need to hear, every element, man, every part of this core movement, man. Where can they find the music from iLLanoise?
Shit, a lot of shit on Dat Piff, Bandcamp. Every streaming service. iTunes, Spotify, all that.
Okay.
You got to do your research, man. That shit'll pop up. But some, like I said, some shit not online, and I got to work on finding some of that old stuff and putting it back online.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For the people who missed it.
Okay, no doubt, man. So again, man, where could fans find you at on social media platforms, brother?
Instagram, iLLanoise 585, the same for Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, man. Well, look, man, again, words can't explain how grateful and thankful I am to be talking to you, brother. I appreciate you, being patient with me through this, these technical difficulties and all of that, man. And again, I just appreciate you being here, brother. Just keep doing your thing, bro. I love what you guys got going on, man.
No doubt, man. Thanks for having me, man. Anytime, you know what I mean? It's love, man. I'm gonna shoot that way and come fuck with you too, man. I gotta come back home.
It's nothing, bro. Let me know, man. We can, let's do it, man. Hey, we go. Hey, I'm gonna matter of fact, when I leave here, when I'm done with this interview, man, I'm gonna shoot you my personal, man.
Yeah, do that, man. Do that.
Hit me up, man. Yeah, shit, man. I love to chop it up with you, brother.
Already, man. Salute to the guys, the cloth. Rochester, everybody doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's get this money.
No doubt, man. You heard it here, man. iLLanoise, man. 17 member of the club, man. Hey, go check him out, man. Dope ass MC, man. Again, appreciate your time, and I'm out, bro. Take care.
100.
All right.